couple things. First of all, I have a fucking bone to pick, dude, with you. More than likely, if you're getting nervous that I'm talking to you right now, then the odds are I am talking to you because there's a big fucking problem. People are watching my content, but they're not subscribing to my fucking channel. Okay? And I don't mean or want to be like all those douchey people. They're like, be sure and subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. But it fucking does mean a lot. Okay? And I don't want to fucking remind you every goddamn video that I need you to subscribe and I need you to fucking share it. Okay? Because if I keep on doing it, people are just like, I'm sick of Eddie sharing his own shit all the time. So fucking help me. I'm tired of fucking telling you all the goddamn time. And it's the last goddamn time. Because I'll blow your fucking head off with this old school pirate gun, motherfucker. I just packed it full of goddamn gunpowder and rocks, and I'll blast your fucking face off. So hit that motherfucking bell so you can see all my goddamn videos popping up, goddammit. But as soon as we show up, at least whenever I decide to walk in, this band's playing and this drummer is like really overheated and clearly like having trouble. I don't know if you caught this or not, because I don't know if I was by myself or not, but he finishes a song and like I'm standing over to the right and he gets up, runs to the trash can right next to me and barfs. And I'm just like, whoa. Then he's kind of like, all right, I'm good. Goes back and keeps
It wasn't
playing.
even that hot though.
But the whole time he's like he's just trying not to spew all over the fucking place. But that was like literally the first thing I saw. Back when we were
like 18 or 19.
Because you were out of school, I was still in high school.
Yeah. I dropped out.
It was the first day of school. I'm just going to go POV from my point of view.
Okay. Yeah.
This is like in my trailer. I live with my grandma. So they're coming in, loud and drunk, covered in paint. Yeah, they tagged a church in the school. They show up and say, get the fuck out, I got school, blah, blah, blah.
Responsible.
Okay, so I go to school, and as the bus passes the front, you see, fuck this school. And everybody was like, oh shit, the rival school must have come and tagged the school. And I'm like,
It was totally the rival school.
huh.
Yeah.
Then I walk into the plaza, and it's straight up like, worship Satan, fuck God, this school sucks dick, big dicks, all over the goddamn school.
There was a guy smoking a blunt in a top hat that I worked especially hard on, and you didn't even mention. I said hard on. You didn't even mention him, so thanks. But
Point of the story is he got arrested. It was like some Christian lady throwing the show, and for whatever reason, I don't really know, but she basically took all the money that was raised from the show and ran and left right before we played. So Tony's kind of old school, and he's like, we ain't playing until we get paid, basically. So we run out the clock, and all of a sudden it's curfew. And everyone there, not that it's like insane amount of people, but there's probably like 300 people. And there's footage of this too. This is a great video. But yeah, they're getting riled up. Like they're fucking. Scott's like, I want you to go in the bathroom and fuck everything up. He's basically trying to convince everyone to just riot for them stealing our money and then turning off our amp. So yeah, they let us play one song. We played "Dechristianized," which is a fucking 13-minute song. And they go fucking crazy. Because they had just been like fucking over an hour of like, come on, you know. So that was crazy. And it wasn't the only time. All right, now back to you with the, tell it all over again.
Yeah, okay. This happened in Hawaii. I think John had just been born. This is in the first year of his life for sure. We're living in Hawaii. I'm playing in a band called Teaser, and we're playing at the Rock and Roll Clinic. And this guy, he was a Samoan, and one of the things that I noticed right off the bat when we're living in Hawaii is that the Samoan people are just a huge people. They're a gigantic, probably the biggest I've ever seen. This guy comes in the bar, and he's a Samoan dude, and I'm going to say he's 6'8", probably 300 pounds plus. Solid whalebone, this guy, not a bit of fat on him. This guy looks like he could pick up a house, a car, or whatever. Walks up to the bar and tells the bartender he wants a beer. And the bartender goes, look, I'm not allowed to serve you. You came in here and you caused trouble before, and I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Well, the guy says, no, I need a beer first. And so the guy says, no. All of a sudden, this guy reaches out and grabs the bartender and hits this guy right in the face. And the guy just collapsed. And he turned around and started wailing on every man in the bar. I mean, it was like going from table to table. Just if you're a man, you're going down. And I mean, eventually, we're on the bandstand playing, and we stopped playing, and we're just sitting here watching this guy pummel every man. And what was funny is that if there was a girl there, he would like. He was like, excuse me, ma'am, you know, and then bam, he would just pummel her boyfriend. You know, I'm not trying to hurt you. It was like real respectful to the women. You know, it's like, excuse me, you know, I wouldn't want to hurt you, but this guy here, bam, you know. And so really and truly, the club starts flooding out. I mean, the girls and the guys and anybody that can walk is headed for the door. Now we're still on the stage because he's in between us and the stage. I mean, he's between the stage and the door. And all of a sudden I look around and there's like 10, maybe 12 men just laid out across the floor. And all of a sudden he looks at us, you know, he looks at us and kind of walks up to the stage and we're freaking out. We're thinking, you know, this guy's fixing to kill us. And all of a sudden he goes, you guys sound good. Turns around and walks out. So at this point, another guy comes up and had a hammer, right? Comes up and hits this guy in the back of the head with this. It wasn't a giant hammer, but it was a ball peen hammer. Hits this guy in the back of the head, and this guy just stops, turns around like this. And in the meantime, this guy who had the hammer, he goes, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. And he drops the hammer and takes off running. And not before this guy can reach out and grab him, this guy turns him upside down, grabbed him upside down, and slammed his head into the floor. And then walks up and goes, next time I come in here for a beer, you might want to give me a beer, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Yeah, it was a pretty good one. Yeah.
This guy, Jeremiah, as far as broken stuff, he has the weakest bones of anyone I've ever fucking known.
Mr. Glass.
So there's this guy who he's like a rich kid. He gets all the pay-per-views, wrestling pay-per-views. So we start chasing him. We weren't going to kick his ass. I don't even know how it happened. He just started running. We started chasing him.
Of course.
So we go down the breezeway, and this guy's sitting in his own group. Jeremiah goes past him. He pushes him with one hand, just like Jeremiah like falls into the brick wall and turns around like
His arms
here in half.
Oh,
help me, Eddie! And I'm like, white as a ghost, like,
yeah.
Oh fuck! And I thought up until that point of life, I always thought it was like, ooh, I think I broke my arm.
Oh no.
You know, I might have broke it. I didn't. I just had not thought about going snap. Help me! So I know that there's a metal injection interview that I'm in, and they were basically in this green room. It's like smoked out. They're right in front of this door. It's pretty much like the room in between rooms to like get in and out of backstage to, you know, the show or whatever. So during the course of this 20-minute interview or whatever, I think it's the dude from the Red Cord, one of the guys, along with the whoever was the host of Metal Injection at the time. So they're there, and every just like 30 seconds, there's Terrence Hobbs from Suffocation, you know, me. I don't really remember. I have to rewatch it, but it was just like tons of just people, like famous people from the scene. It's pretty fucking hilarious, honestly. But that was a cool thing to happen on that. So Tosin from Animals as Leaders, you know, he's like super famous now. He's one of the most famous shredding guitar players in the scene. This is 2010. I didn't know who he was. I want to say this is the first tour that they had. Naveen was on drums. I wanted to say it was their merch guy. I think he was like kind of an Asian dude or something. But on the last show, the Red Chord is going on, and it's like a super hardcore chanting shit, and super cheesy, but like it's one of their biggest hits. And so Tosin comes out with that guy, and he's like, "It's not good." I mean, it's hilarious. Like everyone's just like, "Holy shit!" And then Eddie from All Shall Perish, he's the singer for Suicide Silence now. He comes out and depantses the merch guy while he's singing. And I just remember it being like a holy fucking shit moment, dude. So the weather was perfect.
Yeah.
The treehouse was all lit up.
Yeah. Yeah, they did the add-on to it, which was the little roof, and they extended it. And then put the slide in there, and then they have the big sand pit. And then they have 4 axes. You can throw axes or sharpen.
I didn't even know that was there till we were leaving.
Yeah, knife sharpen. That was pretty cool. And then we were looking at where they're going to have the other stage. So it's fun to go hang out at the Heathen House and see and talk about, daydream about all the upgrades. And next time we get there, and they exist, that's pretty fun.
In the one and only.
Yeah.
Cord, Arkansas.
Cord, Arkansas. Yeah, but
What kind of views are we looking for on this?
Well, that was the funny part about it. It was just like the worst 2 things you could say in a song. It's like, just
like
kill your mother, rape
I
your
bet you
dog.
every single person.
But I hear that and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a sick song. That's a sick
fetus
song.
loves their mother, and they would never rape their dog. You know, never.
So, even like recently. So my Night Spake, we got the label on the thing. That's my current black metal band that I'm fucking with. We're just now kind of getting started. They've been around forever, but we kind of revamped the band. But we just played the Good Horror, I Hate God run that they had.
Oh, yeah.
So like I teach drums now, and it's like my first big show kind of since people knew who I am around here and stuff. And it's like, yeah, you should come see band I Hate God and Goat Horror. It's like, fuck.
I know. It's like those are 2 band names to me.
Yeah.
They aren't statements to me at all. Like if you tell that to random people, like it's like I Hate God and Goat Horror. They're just like,
when I
they're
hear
like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, those are 2 bands. Yeah, I know the bands.
Ben from Soylent Green's black metal band. You know,
yeah.
That's how it was originally. I was like, oh shit, Goat Horror. Ben from Soylent Green.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm talking about like people I teach and shit. And it's like random.
Yeah. You're wearing a Goat Horror shirt or like a fucking like
they still
a dying fetus. I mean, even with Osa, my fiance, like we went to a dying fetus show and she's all dying fetus. Like, and I was like, yeah, it's a fucking sick, like heavy band. Oh yeah. It's death metal.
Name.
You're like the
the name doesn't hit with us like it does.
Yeah, I remember seeing when I was a kid. I was year 2002 or 1. Maybe 2000. I went to an Ozfest and I was like Soulfly was playing or something. And I remember seeing a dude stand in the pit with a dying fetus shirt on. And I knew who they were, but a guy with that shirt on to me was like, damn, you wear that in public? That's fucking nuts. You are out of your fucking mind. He's like a buff dude with a dying fetus shirt on. I was like, I am staying the fuck away from that guy. It's like, which kind of like for dudes, we're just kind of like, all right, well, it's tough. You know, like, it's kind of like a toughness.
In reality, it's like it becomes
like
just
a corn shirt wouldn't scare you. A dying fetus shirt
would scare love you. Thing. I think that like after all these years of being a part of this, it's never been about being tough.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. When you're a kid,
falling in love. I've fallen in love with so many bands.
Oh my god!
I know I'm being so fucking.
When you were a kid, you were falling in love, and you didn't think anything.
I was falling in love with all. I fell in love with Spawn of Possession.
With a dying fetus.
I fell in love with Psycho.
I think it's coming in.
Kill your mother, rape your dog. You're just like, I fell in love when I heard that song.
Literally, it's like, I fell in love with Kill Your Mother, Rape Your Dog.
When I was in high school, there was this girl. Jared starts hanging out with her. She eventually becomes part of our clique. Then she starts dating this like Mexican dude. I mean, at the time, he's like, he sells crack. He's killed people before. You know, these are all things that we're aware of this guy. And her dad didn't want her with him. So, but he goes to jail. She calls the cops and says, hey, like he did something to her. Takes to jail. She goes to him, the Mexican dude. And we're just all shocked. We're like, what the fuck? You know, we're just blown away. So time goes by. Next thing you know, he beats her. She comes back home. Her sister talks to us like, hey, I know this and that, but she needs us or whatever. So we bring her back in. And so for like a day or two, we're just hanging out with her. And my roommate at the time, Danny, hears about the fact that he beat her or whatever. So he calls him, "Hey, motherfucker, you hit girls. I'll beat your ass, whatever." So we get the fun idea to go to his house. So we got a couple pickup trucks. It's me, Jason, Jared, Danny, Christina. Didn't mean to say that name. We go to this dude's house. And like I said, we're kids. I mean, we're just out of high school. We're 18, 19, 20, you know. Pull up to this dude's house who's a known crack dealing murderer. Honk the horns. Danny goes up, starts banging on the door. This is like private property. He could just come out and start busting caps in our ass. He doesn't come outside. Danny or Jared, I'm not sure, starts doing donuts in his yard, tears up his turf, and then we leave. I was in school. So I go to school the next day. So I'm probably a senior. I come home. My grandma's like, "What the fuck, dude? The cops showed up, arrested Danny. What the hell's going on?" I'm like, "What?" Come to find out, after we did that, she goes back to him, the Mexican dude, and Danny gets arrested. So, like, none of us are even, like, dating this girl. She's just a friend, you know? She's like and we think we're doing the right thing. We're like, "Oh, you're going to mess with the girl? We're going to fucking fuck you up." You know, I had, like, this fucking, like, I was going to, like, kill this motherfucker. I mean, I was ready for war. We go here like so crazy, ready to defend this chick. And then the next day, she just turns on us, goes right back to him. And he gets arrested. It was just like, I felt like such a fucking idiot. And like, I don't think I've ever really trusted or allowed my brain and body to like blindly just do some dumb shit ever again. You know, so it was a learning lesson for me. So that's a regret. You know, that was fucking stupid. Me and Noah are the only people that smoke. He's the drummer of his band. He's the only one that smokes. I'm the only one that smokes in mine. So they're always looking at us because they don't want anything in the van. Okay. So Noah is with not telling anyone. I knew, but he's like keeping some weed that we got in California secret. So now we're passing through El Paso and it's a really strict border. And he's like, "Dude, if you guys have any weed, get rid of it. I'm not kidding. These cops are fucking serious." He told us that 3 or 4 times. Okay. So Noah didn't get rid of it. So now it's like 3 a.m. We're all crashed out and they're hitting the border. They wake us up. "Hey, you know, we're at the border. There's cops, dogs everywhere." Me and Noah are looking at each other. He's panicking. He just kind of sticks it in a stick bag. Dogs walk up straight to where the stick bag is, smell, walk away. They push us through. Nothing. So I was like, dude, I thought for sure we were about to be all pulled out at the border over like a fucking G of some weed. And it would have been fucking totally not worth it. Like, I don't know why he kept it. He acted like he played dumb about it, but man, that was a close call. I do love Noah though. I mean, it's just a funny story now, and I'll mention it anytime I fucking see that guy. He's a hilarious comedian. He's basically pushing comedy more than anything now. But he was the drummer for Motograder for a long time, toured all over the world. Really proud of that guy. He's fucking been killing it for years and years. So Noah Carpenter, you the man. Not Noah Carpenter. Noah Shark Robertson. Noah Carpenter's from Skinless. My bad. Love you guys. Please like, subscribe, share. Obviously, I don't want to punch in your fucking face when I see you again. If I find out you're not supporting my shit and you're watching my channel, but you're not liking, subscribing to my stuff, I will fuck you up. Okay? So just do yourself a favor, hit the bell, do all that kind of shit, because I will literally sling you to the fucking ground, snap your goddamn arm, watch the bone just protrude through the fucking flesh, bang your head against the fucking concrete until you're fucking not breathing anymore. All right? I'll keep fucking doing it even after you're fucking dead. Because I like the sound of that wet fucking smack on the fucking concrete as I bash your fucking skull in, okay? It makes me feel fucking good.